morning. My name is Paul Sherman and I'm an attorney with the Institute for Justice. We're a nonprofit public interest law firm that litigates across the country on behalf of people whose most basic rights are threatened by the government. These include property rights, the right to speak freely on all subjects, the right to direct the educational upbringing of your children, and what brings us here today, economic liberty, the right to earn an honest living subject only to reasonable government regulation. Unfortunately, in Alabama and across the country, economic liberty is under attack. Sorry, there's a camera coming. Okay. Economic liberty is under attack. And all too often, these laws are not driven by consumer interests, but they're driven by special interests that are looking to use government power to shut out their competition. 50 years ago, only 1 in 20 people needed a license from the government to work in their chosen occupation. Today, that number is nearly 1 in 3, and it's continuing to grow. And it seems that no occupation is exempt, including even teeth whitening. Today, the Institute for Justice released a report titled Whiteout that documents how in at least 30 states, dentists and dental associations have used government power to try and shut down non-dentist teeth whiteners. Rather than lower their prices or improve the quality of their services, these people are using government power for private gain. And that is an outrageous abuse of government power. But now entrepreneurs are fighting back, and to tell you more about how they're doing that, I'd like to introduce my colleague Arif Panju, who will tell you about the lawsuit that we filed today. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Good morning. My name is Arif Panju. I'm an attorney at the Institute for Justice. As Paul mentioned, politically connected industry insiders have long sought to use the government's power to protect themselves from competition, even to put their competition out of business. And that is exactly what is happening here in Alabama with teeth whitening. Teeth whitening is a popular cosmetic procedure that people use to remove the appearance of stains on their teeth. And as the popularity of whitening products has grown, entrepreneurs around the country have begun offering teeth whitening in salons and spas and malls. These entrepreneurs offer products that customers purchase over the counter and apply to their teeth at home every day. The FDA regulates these products as a cosmetic, which means that anyone, even a minor, can go and buy a teeth whitening product and whiten their teeth at home without a prescription or supervision or instruction. Teeth whitening is safe. But handing over a lucrative monopoly to politically connected insiders is unconstitutional and violates the due process and equal protection clauses of the Alabama Constitution. In 2011, the Alabama legislature passed a law that makes it a crime for entrepreneurs to offer teeth whitening in salons and spas, even though the exact same products are used at home every day by consumers. Thanks to the dental lobby, it is now the unlicensed practice of dentistry for entrepreneurs to offer these products, and it's a crime punishable by a year in prison and up to $5,000 in fines for every single customer they serve. That's not just bad policy, that's unconstitutional. Every individual, every entrepreneur, our clients have a right to earn an honest living free from unreasonable government intervention. And there is nothing reasonable about forcing a person to obtain 8 years of higher education so they will simply be able to offer an over-the-counter product that consumers apply to their own teeth. That's why we've teamed up with Keith Westphal and Joyce Wilson and the Institute for Justice filed a lawsuit this morning against the Alabama Board of Dental Examiners to challenge this unconstitutional restriction. And together we will demonstrate that this law serves no legitimate public purpose. This law is designed to protect licensed dentists from competition, and we will show that this law is unconstitutional. Now I'd like to introduce you to our clients, Keith Westphal and Joyce Wilson, and after their comments, we'll come and answer all your questions.
Thank you. My name is Joyce Osborne Wilson. Thank you. Cosmetics has been my business for the past 33 years. In my salon and wellness center, we offered head-to-toe services with the exception of teeth whitening. And with this, I felt there was a large void in this industry because it didn't meet that head-to-toe look. In late 1998, I started working with LED light therapy, and I developed my Bright White teeth whitening system. I sold my salon and wellness center to fund this company. We actually advertised throughout the entire state of Alabama for independent sales representatives, and we chose 6 really strong individuals that were going to get new careers. But with this injunction, it made it impossible for us to go forward with this. I'm 71 years old, and it would be impossible for me to go back to school for 8 years. Plus, I don't think anybody would want to go to a 79-year-old dentist. I couldn't believe that the government actually has stopped me from making an honest living when teeth whitening is labeled cosmetics. Thank you.
How does this go up? Thank you. Good morning. My name's Keith Westphal. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, where after suffering some personal losses and consequences of the economic downturn in 07, 08, 09, I started looking for a new business to get into. Teeth whitening seemed to be on the increase. It seemed to be a very popular process where people can better their looks, but the only place where they could do it at that point seemed to be the dentist, and those teeth whitening fees are upwards of $400 to $700 per session. I came across a few people around the country that were offering a very similar whitening process, a process and products that are now available over the counter, which offers substantial teeth whitening at a much lower cost. I thought that it would be a great opportunity to get into this field, and I opened up a teeth whitening salon in Charlotte, North Carolina about 1.5 years ago. The results are terrific. We offer our service at a fraction of the cost, usually 75% less than the dentist, and people have been very happy with the results. People that have done both the dental process and our process say that the results are similar, equal, if not better. After being in the business for about 6 months, I became aware of increasing pressure from the dental cartel to shut entrepreneurs like myself down. And I started to look to other states where I have family and friends to open up a similar business, and started to investigate Alabama, Huntsville in particular, where I might open a new salon. Turns out that the laws here are, I guess as of 2011, even more restrictive than North Carolina. And it's just unfortunate that, as Paul said, the government allows itself to be influenced by lobbyists, people with a lot of money, to sway things in favor of monopolies and keep competition out and keep prices up and keep the whitening, in this case the whitening process, available only to the elite, the upper class, at an expensive $400 to $700 fee. It seems that over the course of the 1.5 years that I've been in business, we've had 0 complaints. We've put through about 10,000 people through our shop, and it's a safe product. It's a safe service. It's the things that people are buying over the counter. We hope with this suit being filed today that Alabama will reverse its decision from 2011, and we can start bringing teeth whitening into this state and provide jobs and whiter teeth for the people of Alabama. Thank you.
Now we're happy to take your questions either at the mic or if you'd like to follow up with us individually, we can do so as well.